Hey everybody, this is Gotham City Arcade. This is your host, Soren T. I'm back again. I'm sorry for the long layoff. I've been in Austin, kind of tripping around. Bought a new iRcade that's over there in the corner. I'm kind of happy about my purchase. That makes 41 for me. Uh, let's get to it. I've been watching all the live streams from 19K Fox to P Does to Michael B to Kongs about this fiasco with this MVC2 cabinet. I mean, I'm having my own issues with it as well. And I can honestly say that it's been a roller coaster with Target. Target basically, I made my purchase when 19K Fox put it on his stream back about a month ago, basically saying that Target had it available. So I hop to it. It's really, I don't want to have no issues when it comes to Arcade1up. So let's say if there's an issue with the package and something broken or it doesn't work, I would have to pack it back up, send it. I didn't want to go through all that. I want to be able to, if something is wrong with it, I want to be able to take it to a retailer and switch it out or get my money back. So that's pretty much where I was at. I could honestly say that it's been weird because I never really ordered from Target. Well, I have ordered from Target, but normally the item has always been available. This is the first time I pre-ordered from them. So I probably won't. I'm not going to say I won't down the future, but right now, I've been nervous about the pre-order for the last couple of weeks because it's strange. I went in the site. I already had an account set up. I would basically purchase it. Everything was gold. And then I think about a week later, the money got sent back. So I'm like, this is weird to me. So for the last couple of weeks, the money's been coming back in, leaving, coming back in, leaving, coming back in, leaving. I'm like, what is going on? But my pre-order has never been declined or it's ever been voided out the system. It's been there the entire time. So it's just been weird. Like, I'm glad I have other accounts, because, as a retired vet, I have Navy Federal and USAA. So it's not been a problem to actually use another card to make purchases. But it's just strange that I never seen a retailer dump the money back in when they should have just took the money. So I just say it's been interesting and it's been weird. But mine will be here this Sunday on what is the pre-date? Let me see. Let's see if I can pull it out. Because I took a screenshot of it. Hold on a second. Mine will be here October 16th. So it'll be here Sunday. So I'm happy mine will finally get here. As far as me doing a review about it, I don't know if I'm gonna really open the box. I'm just gonna make sure it works. Because I'm saving up money too, so I can get my house built, so I can open all my cabinets up. Like right now, I have 5 cabinets. I have 2 Arcade1ups open. I have an iRcade now, which I'm gonna get the backlit box for that. I got my MVC. I got my At Games. I got my At Games pinball. So I got quite a few cabs. So I am kind of like the Black Michael B in this field. So you know what I'm saying? But my collection is pretty thorough. But what I'm saying is that I'm glad this is over because I see 19K Fox frustrated with his order. Target basically deleted his order. Now he had to go to Home Depot. I see a lot of people on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok complaining about this pre-order fiasco. The FOMO is real. I think Arcade1up tricked everybody. Personally, I think they really tricked everybody as far as why they should go and purchase this cabinet early. I was even nervous about not getting this cabinet because I do have MVC1, Marvel Superheroes, and the X-Men versus Street Fighter, I think. Yeah, I have those cabinets. I still have all my cabinets. So to tell the community and as well people out there that we're only making a certain amount. You need to go and run this. But you don't, the retailers are not all on the same page. I think Arcade1up needs to figure this part out because it is frustrating for me personally as a consumer and as well as a fanboy of this home arcade market. Not just for Arcade1up. Talking about the home arcade market where I can basically purchase it and knowing that I won't have no hiccups. And if I do, don't just take my number down. Don't call me and say, well, Miss Sergeant Taylor, well, we have to delete your order because of such. We need transparency in this field because you're going to discourage new buyers to not buy from certain companies. And if the shoe fits, wear it. And I'm talking to all those individuals, these CEOs of these companies, because to me, I should not have to go through this debacle wondering my money is going in and out of my account from the retailer, whether my order has been processed, whether I'm going to get it. Now, would I have been upset if I basically lost the order? Yes and no. Yes, because I hopped on it early and I assumed I was going to get it. No, because there will be other opportunities down the road to get it. But it would have basically told me like when Big Blue came out, I was frustrated that the cabinet dropped almost $300 the following year within that summer. The next following year, I spent $775 because I'm in the state of Texas for my Big Blue, and that was ridiculous. So to come the following year, and it was like damn $400 or $300, I should have waited. But I was, I'm trying to support a company, and I wanted to be one of the first ones to get it. But the fact is, that's why I'm kind of waiting on. I think this is wave 4, wave 5 right now that we in. That's why I didn't really hop to buy Blitz, to buy the Street Fighter, the Legacy Street Fighter, or the Midway Mortal Kombat, or the NAPCON Pac-Mania cabinet, because I'm like others. I'd rather wait till the sales hit. But this cabinet made it seem like it was only going to be a limited amount, and if that was the case, treat every customer with some respect. That day $600 because I paid $601 because I got a $50 coupon. So it wasn't. I still paid at $6, and normally I try not to inch to $7 because after buying Big Blue, that was kind of ridiculous to me. I'm not doing that no more. I felt like I ripped off. But to turn around this year and have to go through this, you're teaching me things about buying in this retail market as far as Arcade1ups, as well as the home arcade community. Sometimes it's best to wait and see how things play out, because if it's meant for you to get it, then I will definitely get it. But if it's not, I just feel like, okay, it's not meant for me to have it, and that's it. Sorry about that. Lighting is moving. So I get to say I'll be happy when it arrives, and I'll wait until next year and then grab all the rest of the cabinets, and that'll get me closer to 50 cabinets in the house. So on to the next thing. The Double Dragon. I was in Austin, and let me tell you how I got this one. Let me give you a backdrop story. I actually was on. I kind of missed out when Amazon was selling the iRcade, like the basic package for like $250. This is just the cab with the stand. At the time, I was in a little financial difficulty. I couldn't pull the trigger. I should have, but I was kind of weirded about whether I was not going to pay a bill in time. So I was like, nah, I'm just going to hold out. I didn't realize they cleared house. About 3 weeks ago, I seen that same package online for $250. It was like $250, $300. So it was brand new. They said they had it in the box. I was like, let me hop on and grab it. So I'm sitting up here from July all the way to September, and I have never seen the package come through. No site, no hits, nothing. So I called back Discover. I got a Discover card. I said the packages haven't got here. So they canceled the order out. I went to the site. I gave Lucky I did it through the site. I told him that the information, the items never received. I don't know what's going on, but I canceled my order out. So I was a little bummed out by the situation. And I think it was like 3 days ago. I think it was Saturday. I was just sitting in my car, just waiting for my employer to come out. Because I do a little security work. Since I've been out the military. So when my employer didn't come out and I'm sitting in the car, I was like, you know what? Let me go through the Facebook market. And I wanted to double dragon because seemed like Arcade1up is not going to do a double dragon cabinet because based on the information they gave, they were not going to do it, even though it was spotted in Miami. And I was real hype and I was going to wait. They said that none of the retailers want to pick it up. And since Arcade1up said they're not going to make it where they're selling for them as the automatic retailer for it, I was like, well, let me go and get the iiRcade. So there was a gentleman that lived here in Lubbock, Texas. He was selling for $400. It's the Gen 1 version. I think everybody could screw that. They thought I got a Gen 2 with the light up marquee. I know I got the Gen 1. And he was selling it for $400. Being I was only 4 hours away and I had to come back so I could come to El Paso, that's where I'm currently at. I was like, well, let me go and grab it from him. So I got off at 8 and I drove there. I slept in my car in the morning. I got there. Where I was at, I put myself in the middle. Army teach you how to do land nav. So I'm good about sending myself in a location so it'll be easy in any direction to get to somebody within 10 to 15 minutes. Where I was at, I called in the morning. I told him I was here. I'm ready to come and get it. He sent me his address. I was only 8 minutes from this location. I think I was only like maybe 6 blocks. I drove to it, and it was in great condition. I mean, he didn't have a light up marquee. Let me pull the gentleman's name so I could give him some love for the cabinet. His name is Brandon Taylor. Shout out to him. Brandon Taylor, fortunately, the way his story told me that he didn't have no room, the kids wasn't playing it. He has teenage kids, most of them are in college. His house is a little small, and his wife made him. She just told him like, you need to figure out what to do with it. So he figured he'd sell it. I am the new owner of the Double Dragon. I love it. I played it maybe once. I've been kind of like catching up with bills in the house because I've been gone for a couple weeks. I got some new packages. I bought a couple of minis for, I bought a couple of minis for my friend and whatnot. But, just catching up with everything, exercising, getting back in the gym, going out running. So I really haven't had a chance to really sit there and play. And I drove back, and it's been in my house ever since. So I know I got PTSD, I got ADHD when it comes to these backlit marquees. I actually went on another site, and it was $20. I think P-Dubs put it out to, it's called Estes, I think. It's called Estes. I bought it from them. I remember because I was looking for a backlit marquee, and I happened to type it in, and P-Dubs did a video on it, and at the time it was going for $50. I think being that they got the Gen 2s out, it dropped dramatically, and now it's $20. So it'll be here in a couple of days, and I'll put it on here. So I'll have all my arcade cabinets with backlit marquees. Now I know it'll probably look more like a candy cab. I have never experienced a caddy cab, but if this is what it's supposed to be like, I think it's great. It came with a couple games. It came with 13 games in it. So I just gotta get familiar with the machine, and I'll do another review down the road, more like a final review where I can actually dive in and actually play with it a little bit. But as far as you see, it plays. It's loud. It's booming. I love that. But you know what I'm saying? I still gotta pay bills, so I won't be in the house very long. It's not like I got kids running around to really play it. But I'm happy with the purchase. I'm not gonna trip. This is what it is. There was some other news that's been going on. Shout out to Rex. I've been watching a lot of his content lately about the shilling that's been going on with Arcade1up. My thoughts about it, I'm gonna sit right in the middle. I agree with somewhat what Rex is saying about what he is observing from the field, but at the same time, I have to kind of not disagree with him, because if John D has, let's say he does have people in his group chat and he's talking to them, and this is who he feels comfortable talking to about the stuff that's going on in Arcade1up, I feel like this, and I'm talking to the community and stuff. If the product is no good, then say it's no good. Please, I understand that y'all want to keep a friendly relationship with John D, but you got to be truthful about these products, especially being y'all been in it as deep as long as I have. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. The reason I got to basically watch and purchase these cabinets was because of Cool Toys. Shout out to Cool Toys. I appreciate him from day one, because there wasn't a lot of content. And I remember the first time I even seen one of these was on Facebook. It was a flyer through Walmart. It was a guy introducing the Street Fighter. So, and one thing I can say for Cool Toys, he's always been honest about the product. Wave one it is what it is. It wasn't great. But wave two, you saw the improvements. Wave three, I think it really took off in a great direction. And then wave four, we got a little stagnant. So, but right now we get more rehashes and more issues now down the road with these cabinets. And I feel like if you're gonna pay the amount of money from $300 to almost close to $700 for these cabinets, these things should be flawless right about now. So that's what I personally feel. I should not have to buy extra parts for monitor gate, screen gate, panel gate, speaker gate, control gate, button gate. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like this product should be flawless to come to this point, and we're going into almost close to 5 years with this cabinet. This cabinet should be flawless and should have no issues. If it does, it should be a software issue that can be easy repaired by a patch or an update. But for us to still be screaming about these things, and then the community is saying, "Oh, it's a great product," but then you don't have. Then you basically do a review and not tell the community, as well as anybody walking in to see a review about these products, be honest about the product. You are doing a disjustice to all of us. And I know when I start doing reviews from the Gent 1s all the way current, I'm going to be honest. If I did any updates, it's going to be included in the video, because I feel that this update or this mod will increase the value of the gameplay as well as the cabinet. But I'm not gonna sit there and shield for the product. If the product is great, it's great. If it's not, I'm gonna give you my honesty. I've been a staff sergeant for a long time, and one thing I never did was cut corners. I always was honest. I'm always about detailing, so I will be breaking this thing up to tell you the ins and outs of these cabinets. But at the same time, we definitely need to have transparency in this field. So if it basically keeps me outside of the community as far as being cool with the cool kids like Michael B and all of them. I'm cool being by myself. Like my sergeant major told me one day when I was making such list as sergeant, it's lonely at the top of the pyramid. And my job is to be at the top of the pyramid. So I really don't it really don't matter to me what your opinion is of me as long as I'm honest about what I'm reviewing. And that's the point. When it goes to Rex's point of view, I feel like that should be dealt behind closed doors. I feel like airing that business out on the streets is no-go to me. There's a way of doing business. And this is where I have a disagreement with Rex. I love his content. I love his honesty. But I feel like when it comes to things like this, you are not helping the situation more. You're actually lighting gas on the fire with this. If you have issues, you need to take it to the man and basically sit and have a cordial conversation. We're not kids. We feel like kids playing these things, but we should be in a situation where we definitely want honesty and understanding, and then we can basically move forward. Don't come with all the problems. Come with solutions. Because to me, you're no better than the company that you're screaming about. So that's just my take on it. I'm going to stay neutral in it. I said my piece, and that's it. I'm not going to address it no more, but that's it. So I guess I'm going to end my stream right now. Nobody's on. That's cool. I'm still trying to build an audience. I mean, I think the 3 new subscribers that popped up on my page, thank you. So I'm like 993 subscribers away from 1,000. So it's going to be a long road. I'm still learning how to do this editing thing. I'm still learning how to get the lighting right. I'm still trying to get the sound right. So I'm going to probably have to go and get a soundboard to help me with this. I'm learning slowly. No one has really been helping me in this field. And even though I basically reached out to a couple people, they said this community is all about helping each other. I want to make some content, but I think I'm going to ruffle some feathers. And I might have to be the first one to say something like this. But I feel, honestly, and I hate to say it like this, but this community is based on really around white people. It is. I hate to sound discriminatory, but it is. And they know that a lot of us, like I have a degree in computer science, but going in the military, I have not used my degree for what it's worth. I don't. However, hopping back in it, technology, software, everything has changed. So I'm kind of like, I'm like a kid in Toys R Us, and I'm trying to figure out what I want and what I'm trying to do. So just give me some time and some patience. I learned fast. I'm good about that. If you look at my NCRERs, believe me, I catch on quick. So it's never been a problem for me to lock down on something that I want, that I enjoy to do. I'm not here to make money off this. I make plenty. I kid you not. If you see what I make throughout the entire month, I kid you not. I make plenty of money, so I'm comfortable. I do this because I enjoy this as a hobby. I enjoy where it took me back to, and it's repairing some of my mental, emotional things I went through the last couple years being married. So this is definitely a joy for me. It brings me peace. It brings me that nostalgia. It brings me back to a time when I had fun, when it was easy for me, when it was just about the games, being a kid, and I enjoy what I do. So just be patient with it. So I'm gonna leave it as that. We are at the 24-minute mark. If you like the content, please subscribe and tell me what you think about the video. I need the criticism. If it's bad, please say it's bad. If it's good, it's good. If you think I talk too much, I'm not being detailed, please tell me that so I can get better while in this genre. I mean, there's very few brothers of color. Shout out to SWAT 919. Shout out to Detroit Love. Shout out to UGA. There are very few that's in this field that I encountered that I really truly respect. Don't get me wrong, I respect 19K5s, P-Dubs, Console Kids, Kongs. I respect them all. Retro Ralph. I respect them all in this field. I do, but when it comes to our own, we need to have our own in this field, because how many do we know that has arcades in their house? I know when I grew up as a kid, everybody had consoles. So to go to an arcade, you had to go to the corner store or Coney Island or to Manhattan, so, or the laundromat to play arcade. So I don't feel some kind of way, but I just feel like, I've done a little emulation, I've done a little programming, I've done a little hardware repairs. So I've done a lot of wood shop in high school, some in college, done plastic shop in high school and college, which I was more nice with it, because I have a vision in my mind, so I can do a lot of things. But it's been years for me doing all this stuff, but I'm trying to get better at this thing. So I'm gonna close it out. Say thank you for anybody that watches it on the rerun. I want to take the time out. I hope everybody down in Florida is doing all right. Whoever lost their home arcades down there, I hope you have property insurance. But take that money, go and buy you new cabs. You know what I'm saying? Go on the Facebook market, get your old cabs back in there if they are if the ones you have are not salvageable. So I hope everybody's safe. I probably won't be doing another video for maybe another week or so. Maybe there will be extra new content coming out, because I'm going to Dallas for like for like 7 days, and I got to come back because I have an appointment with VA up here. So, I got to keep those appointments going, what I'm saying, as far as making sure my bread stay intact. So I just want to say, everybody, be good. Enjoy your Halloween. For all the kids out there, all the grown-ups, be safe and enjoy the holiday season. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.